Taylor, and today I would like to talk about the issue when we desire a soulmate but somehow no one seems to be good enough for us. So, have you ever wanted to go on dates but you feel like, this guy is too short, this guy is too old, this guy is too bold, this even rhymes. And you feel like, I don't want to go out with them because no, these guys are not my type. I don't like them, I don't want it. I want my king, but no one is good enough. So if you have been there, I really get you, because I have been there too. So I only wanted to have my ex back, and I really was obsessing about him, and I thought, yeah, only him, no one else. And back then I remember when my coach told me to circle a date, I was really feeling resistance because I thought, no one is good enough, and I just saw all those flaws in those men. And the sad thing is that those men really behaved good and made me feel good, but somehow I had this blockage to really go out with them and open up. And this is how I have overcome it. So I have realized that first of all, everything I have seen in them, all those flaws, have been in myself first. So whatever I was judging them on, actually I was judging myself. And first it was important for me to get aware of those patterns, but also do a lot of self-love and acknowledge that everything I was judging them, I judge myself, and that it is okay. People are different, and it is okay the way they are, it is okay the way I am. So through this whole process, I think I have mentioned this before, that actually I agreed to start circulating for the inner work purpose, and through this whole process I have learned lots of self-love and self-acknowledgement, because I have seen those flaws in them that I actually judge myself. So right now I'm in a state where I'm just okay with however they are, and I'm just okay however I am. So I live my life, I will be myself, and they can be themselves. So there's no judgment anymore, and this is such a better and beautiful place to be in. Not only for them, but also for me, right? And so this was one way I have overcome this kind of resistance to open up to those men who I thought they would not be good enough for me. The second was that they have treated me well, and I wasn't used to good treatment. I was kind of holding to this pain of bad treatment. So I got used to this. And the third one was also a fear of intimacy. So what is a fear of intimacy? One part of it was that I couldn't really hold boundaries, and therefore I didn't want to let anyone in because I thought I'm unsafe. Why was I unsafe? Because I felt that I couldn't protect myself, because I didn't state boundaries, and these are so important. My last video is about this. And last but not least is, again, this kind of is similar to the second point, that only when I like myself the way I am, completely, with all my flaws, right? I can open up and show someone else the way I am. So when I accept myself, when I accept my voice, my looks, my language, my habits, okay, there's always room for improvement, right? But when I love and accept and like myself, I will only accept people who reflect this, right? And my issue before that was that I actually was judging myself and I was not accepting and liking myself. Therefore, when someone come close and saw my flaws and they point this out, called me names, I was inside, well, it's so painful, but he's right. But he's not. He was not right. The only point was that I did not accept myself. I did not love myself enough to say clear that this is not okay. And therefore it is a whole inner work process, but it's so worth it. Because right now I can open up, I feel like, to anyone, if friends, family, man, and I can be more vulnerable because I do accept and like myself. So there's no reason why someone else wouldn't like me, right? Okay, so I hope this video could inspire you, that these voices, that no one is good enough, I hope that no one is good enough are coming from the fear of intimacy and the lack of self-love and self-acknowledgement. But this is possible to overcome. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I see you soon.